Alright, what's up? I'm Charm City 187, and this is my Week 8 NFL picks. My brother didn't do his this week, mainly because I forgot to give him the book last night to write his picks down in. So, I'll probably just end up putting his picks in the description. And I didn't feel like playing a game of Madden and all that shit, so I figured I'd just come outside and make it. It's a nice day out, so... Alright, Thursday night, October 25th at 8:20 on the NFL Network, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to take Minnesota. I mean, they're looking good, yo. If Peterson stays healthy and keeps running the ball, fucking rooster. If he stays healthy and keeps running the ball, it's going to be hard to beat them. And Ponder not turning the ball over like he did last year, they're going places. They might not go to the Super Bowl, but I think they'll win their division. But yeah, my brother will probably take Minnesota on that one too. You got Sunday, October 28th, 1 o'clock games. You got Carolina at Chicago. I'm going to take Chicago. Carolina, they can't do anything. Their defense is fucking trash. And, I mean, the only really good player on their team is Cam Newton. And he can't win every game by himself. Plus, Chicago, they're not giving up anything. Their defense, as long as Cutler can get like a touchdown and get them in position to kick 2 field goals in a game, they're going to win. San Diego at Cleveland. I'm going to take Cleveland. You know, I've been saying it all year. Cleveland, their record doesn't show what they've been able to do this year, especially with all the rookies and how young their team is, yo. They've been looking real good. I mean, they could easily have 2 or 3 more wins than they have now. They could have beaten Baltimore if Greg Little didn't drop like 6 passes, and he dropped 2 touchdown passes. So that's why I'm going to go with Cleveland. Plus, I mean, I've never liked San Diego ever. You got Seattle at Detroit. I'm going to take Seattle on this one. Taking Seattle. Detroit, I mean, they're Detroit. Their defense is okay, but, I mean, their offense can't do anything until the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game. So, as long as Seattle can get a couple touchdowns at the beginning, and that motherfucker, Golden Tate, like, before last week's game, he was like targeted like 5 times every quarter, and then 10 times in the 4th quarter. And last week they didn't throw to him at all against the 49ers. They got to get him involved. Plus he's on my fantasy team, so. New England at St. Louis. I'm going to take St. Louis. Why am I taking St. Louis? Their pass rush is fucking diesel, and I mean, as long as St. Louis can put up some points, I think they'll be fine. I don't think New England hasn't been looking that good this year, I don't think. I mean, yeah, their offense is looking good, but I mean, they almost lost to the Jets last week. That's fucking horrible. I'm going to take St. Louis 21-17. Alright, next game is Miami at the Jets. I'm going to take Miami. I think I've taken them every week except for 1 week. And, I mean, Reggie Bush running the ball, I think Hartline and whatever. They have one more receiver that's been doing pretty good, but I think it was their tight end, Fasano. But, I mean, they've been looking good all season. You got Atlanta at Philadelphia. I think this is like the first real team Atlanta's played all season. And, I mean, I'm going to take Atlanta, but as much as I hate to say it, I think Philadelphia is going to win. I mean, Atlanta has not really beaten anybody, any team this year with a winning record, I don't think. And, well, I think they did beat Denver, but at the time, Denver had a losing record. Or they were 500. But, yeah, I'm going to take Atlanta for that one. You got Washington at Pittsburgh. I'm going to take Washington. I just don't think Pittsburgh's defense is going to be able to slow down RG3. And that's the only reason why I'm taking Washington. I mean, Pittsburgh's going to move the ball up and down the field on the Redskins because the Redskins' pass defense is a fucking joke. But, I mean, you can say the same thing about Washington's going to do the same thing to Pittsburgh the whole game. Alright, next game is Jacksonville at Green Bay. I'm going to take Green Bay. Jacksonville's a fucking joke. And Maurice Jones-Drew, I think he, like, dislocated his foot or broke his foot or something. So, he's done. He'll probably be done for the season. They ain't going to win a fucking game. Indianapolis at Tennessee. I'm going to take Indianapolis. I mean, Tennessee has started coming around and shit, but I just... what are they? The Colts. Pagano finally got out of the hospital. He's back recovering at home or doing his treatment from home or whatever. So I think they're gonna try to win another one for him. Plus they're in the they're 3-3, so they're like 1 seed away or one game behind the wild card leader. So they're probably going to want to win for him. You got the 4:05 game is Oakland at Kansas City. I mean, it's a shit game, but I'm going to take Oakland anyways. I mean, either team could win. All depends who shows up to play. The 4:25 game, you got the Giants at the Cowboys. I'm going to take the Giants 31-17. Dallas cannot play at home. You know, they fucking suck at home. I mean, look at the first game of the season. They came out and destroyed... I don't know if they destroyed them, but they beat the Giants on the first game of the season, but that was because they were on the road, and then they came home and got killed. And then got made a fool out of throwing 5 interceptions on, I think it was Sunday night or Monday Night Football. But, I mean, Dallas sucks at home. Sunday night game, you got New Orleans at Denver. I'm going to take Denver 45-35. I just don't think New Orleans defense is going to be able to stop Peyton enough from scoring touchdowns. And that's the only reason why I'm taking Denver. If New Orleans defense were a little better, because you know New Orleans is going to be able to put points up against Denver, but New Orleans isn't going to be able to stop Denver from putting up points, you know? So that's why I'm taking Denver. Then you got the Monday night game, October 29th, 8:30. You got San Francisco at Arizona. And I told y'all, week 2 Arizona was a fucking joke, and they still are. Take San Francisco. And the teams with byes this week is the Buffalo Bills, the Bengals, the Ravens, and the Texans. But, yep, alright, I'm out. Peace.